Welcome back to another installment of the Talos Principle 2 blind playthrough. This is part 8. And on the Twitch side, I am naming this Boarding the VTOL and Starting the South Area, question mark, because I know I'm going to be boarding the VTOL. I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm pretty sure we're going to go to the South area, South 1. So I'm banking on that being accurate. But part of the blind playthrough is that I have no idea. So let's see. YouTube, I'll know what to call it because, well, it's after the fact. But anyway, short intro. Let's play Part 8, Talos Principle 2. Welcome back. It is a little late, so I'm not going to be going for too long in this episode. But I'm hoping to get through South 1, if that's where we're going. Depart to the megastructure. Actually, it looks like we're going back to the megastructure. I'm all up in that
What
ass.
did the mayor say?
What's up, babe?
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
No, he's just concerned for our safety.
We left
And he's
Melville
right
as well?
to be. But we're going back anyway.
That's badass, Al. Sleep mode.
Great trials lie ahead of you, my child. But your choices will determine the future.
My choices will determine the future. Oh, Elohim.
Melville, are you receiving?
Yep. Welcome back to the mysterious island, everyone.
How's the situation?
Whatever Byron did seems to have sent the whole system into some kind of lockdown. I can't access any of the terminals, although I suspect 1K still could.
Why would that be the case?
When 1K connected to the data stream, the system assigned him a user profile. The rest of us are locked out, which means I'll need your help, 1K, because a lot of stuff doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. Check it out and see what you can fix. But please remember, what matters most is finding Byron.
Agreed. Agreed, Al. Agreed. Oh, we got 3 things social media. Potentially. Activate towers 0 through 3. Well, hold on. What even is this? Let's get caught up on social media, I guess. City news. The expedition to the Founders Island has suffered a serious setback as all contact with Byron 7 was lost during a foray into the interior of the megastructure. Byron is assumed to be alive, but trapped within a data stream overload and unable to disconnect. Several sources in the government expressed a lack of surprise at this turn of events, citing the first companion's history of rash behavior. Mayor Hermanubis gave Byron this job to appease a certain segment of the population, one source told me. But from what we're hearing, that segment is shrinking rapidly as people realize that Byron's ideas are too utopian for the real world. Gimmyfex 312 now open. I'm very happy to announce that the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition, Gimmyfex, whatever, is now open to visitors. Come play the 3 winning works at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. Finally, can't wait. Wonderful news. I'll be attending today. Nice. Will these be made available through the interface too? Yes, after the exhibition is over. Cool. Wow. Neve writes, the pessimist is commonly spoken of as the man in revolt. He is not. Firstly, because it requires some cheerfulness to continue in revolt. And secondly, because pessimism appeals to the weaker side of everybody, and the pessimist, therefore, drives as roaring a trade as the publican. The person who is really in revolt is the optimist, who genuinely lives and dies in a desperate and suicidal effort to persuade all the other people how good they are. It has been proved 100 times over that if you really wish to enrage people and make them angry, even unto death, the right way to do it is to tell them that they are all sons of God. Jesus Christ was crucified, it may be remembered, not because of anything he said about God, but on a charge of saying that a man could, in 3 days, pull down a in 3 days and rebuild the temple. Every one of the great revolutionists from Isaiah to Shelley have been optimists. They have been indignant, not about the badness of existence, but about the slowness of man and realizing its goodness. The prophet who is stoned is not a brawler or a marplot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Never seen that word before. He is simply a rejected lover. He suffers from an unrequited attachment to things in general. G.K. Chesterton. Rip Byron, too long, didn't read. Rip Byron, we don't know that he's dead. He may just be lost. He could still be saved. I was going to say something sarcastic, but you know what? In the spirit of optimism, I really hope so. I like that. Trinculo is straight up like, too long, didn't read. He didn't give a shit. Fuck Byron, right? Okay, hold on. So this little island... Activate towers. Okay, so yeah, I can head to the southern area now, which is what I thought. But there does seem to be... You know, I was here originally way back, and I completely forgot about this place. I don't even think this is considered one of the islands, but this here is a star. This is actually the Sphinx. Oh, what the hell's going on here? We're back here. Nothing is release stars. No, I'm not gonna do that. Interesting. I don't even think I have enough to fill all that in, whatever that is. Okay, interesting. What about the golden gates over here? What is that? That was a lost lab, I presume. It's been a while. Here's a golden gate. Nothing is done here. Okay. So this seems very late game stuff. For now, I will get back to my VTOL. I mean, my rocket ship thing. Where the fuck is it? Over here. We are heading to South 1. At least that's what I plan on doing. Let's go. Yep, southern coast. The heavily eroded cliffs of the southern coast are surrounded by azure waters and dominated by a particularly unusual tower. Same thing here. 8 main puzzles, 2 lost puzzles, a golden puzzle, lost labs, and stars. 2 stars.
1K, I'm sending you a little software upgrade I put together that should allow you to detect which files will lead to a data stream overload. Unfortunately, I'm not doing this to help you avoid them. In fact, I'm going to need you to search for more. I'm sorry about that. But if we're going to unlock all the systems that aren't responding, you'll have to connect to the data stream. Possibly more than once. It's the only way for me to get access.
Fair enough. I'm willing to do it. I'll do it for you, Melville. Installing software upgrade. Look at this. We are in the B world. We are in the desert. Wow. Alright, yeah, that is a pretty fucking crazy looking tower. What the hell is that? It looks like wings.
Alright, 1K. In this area,
It's like
there
a
seems to
crab,
be a
maybe.
problem with the machine that makes the tetromino bridges. That means you can solve the puzzles, but you can't activate the tower. Look for a lab that lets you connect to the data stream.
I already found it. I'll send you the coordinates.
Well, aren't you just awesome? Connect to the data stream in a lab. That's the main mission, but I can also go and solve puzzles. Right, so I can't do that until I do that. But what if I run backwards? Oh, okay, here's a path. Very cool design. Here we go. I love this. This is like Costa Rica. The water looks fantastic. One is this way. One's right here. What a cool place. Right away we have a Sphinx star. That's interesting. I'm sure that'll maybe make sense later on. What does South 1 have in store today? Let's go. Phase entry. Teleport. There is teleport. What the? What is relevant about that? They like to teach us the puzzles from the beginning. There's not two of me, so this is not cloning. And what did I learn in the last episode? It was swapping. So swapping, all that does is teleport me here. You can, okay, I'm just testing the physics. So you can teleport to this place. We need that fan blade over here. So if I can teleport while holding something, what good does that do me? The tutorial mission has me a bit confused while we learn what is the relevance to the teleportation. Well, it allows us to get objects to the other side that we couldn't before take through. We need both of these pressure plates, and we need everything back on this side. Wait, can I grab the teleportation pad? Take teleporter. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. So we're going to take the teleporter with us. And this acts as a pressure plate. Therefore, I think it's as simple as this. Okay, now it makes sense. And we have it. It was just about understanding that you can actually grab the teleporter pad. I thought I saw teleportation in one of the labs. I was like, that's teleporting. Then I thought it was swapping. I must have missed the swapping stuff. Regardless, that's going to be interesting. We can pick up the teleporter. This is such a crazy design for an island. They really knocked it out of the park here. The escape. We're starting to combine a lot of technologies. We have a drill wall, red receiver. There's a teleport pad over there, blue receiver. We have red, we have blue emitters. There's a driller. I was thinking that there's a... No, okay, you're going to need red. Got it. Alright, we have to start with one thing at a time. Which is probably drilling this. Now you ask yourself, why is that relevant? Well, this can also be connected there, so I'm probably going to want to have this connected inside. And now that I have it on that side, I think what we're going to probably want to do is also this. Cool. This gives us the teleport pad. And why do we want the teleport pad? Because usually we can get products. We can take the driller and teleport. And now we have it on the outside. Potentially we're done in here? Well, I'm curious. Can we teleport through here? Can you teleport through... Yes. So now we have everything on the outside. Okay. So we're probably going to want to set this... Oh, wait. That's problematic. Okay, yeah. Driller. Let's drill through. Put this sucker... Well, why don't we put it maybe more... Put it over there. I'm thinking... Blue is there. I should be able to teleport, and we're done. That's a good one. These are gonna get hard. Yeah. Teleportation. Isn't that something? The puzzle designs are so cool. Would you look at that? That's a driller wall down there. There's a green emitter. Huh. Interesting. So we're probably going to want to drill from there to get access to that green emitter. But why? I'm not going to worry about that stuff yet. Is this 3? No, 3 is that way. What is this, though? But this is one I already did. Silly goose. Alright, 3 is up. Okay. All the signs. I just can't get over how cool this looks. Really amazing job. Holy shit. It just keeps going. Oh boy. What animals do we have here that sound like a bird, maybe an eagle? There's 3. Let's talk to Yakut.
1K, what's up?
What's up? What's your analysis of the southern regions?
The southern part of the island is a natural desert, basically just due to the chemical composition of the soil. I haven't been able to work out why it's so warm, though. It could be a warm ocean current or something to do with the megastructure's thermal output. New Jerusalem doesn't have the kind of equipment I'd need to figure that out.
Okay. Do you think Byron's okay?
I hope so. I understand why he was impatient, but he should have been more careful.
I agree. Did you know Cornelius?
Yeah, everyone knew Cornelius. After Eustathius retired, he was the only one left who was there since the beginning. Except I guess none of us really knew him after all. We all thought he was lost in the past, always studying the archive and the simulation. But he actually had all these secrets. And a daughter.
What? Are you disappointed in him?
No, just surprised. Maybe a little sad that he felt he couldn't trust anyone with the truth.
What did you do in New Jerusalem when we went back?
Mostly just made sure Pellegrino didn't mess up the VTOL. We only have a handful of them, and while they look cool on the outside, the truth is they're held together by gaffer tape and good intentions. There's a reason Melville's always complaining.
Yeah.
You're right. I guess we never think about how easily tragedies can happen when we don't pay attention. You neglect something here, cut some corners there, and then suddenly someone is gone.
Yeah, that's all. Thanks, Yakut. Good chatting with you, buddy. Let's go into number 3, through the wall. Well, this is something. And our goal is to get... If I leave now, I think the puzzle's screwed. But... Yeah, I just need to get through the wall. So I guess the whole idea is how do you get the driller to that side. What did I just do? Right away, they hit you with a confusing situation. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything else. Just take another good peek around at this puzzle more thoroughly. It seems rather simple of a setup. Wonder what magic I'll have to create. No, there's nothing else here. This is all brains. So this concept is simple. Is there something tricky? And you can't take the driller through its own hole. That goes against the Talos fundamentals. And what is the purpose of having 2 teleporters? Because right now I haven't really used the other one. What do we want to do with that? Where did it drop? If there was only a way through the wall. What do we want to do? This is a good one. Right now I have no idea. Through the wall. Yeah, through the wall. Through its own drill hole. Nothing sneaky like that. I have not one slightest clue what to do here. What am I missing? If I leave here, I think the puzzle would break, no? Unless there's some... Oh, you can teleport from outside the cage? I thought you couldn't do it through walls. Okay, that changes the whole game. Okay, well, I'm glad I figured that out. Okay. I still don't know how that helps me yet, but let me put that into thinking. Now, how can that help me? I thought the puzzle would break. What if there was a teleporter out here, and I teleport out, and then I teleport back in? I think that's probably... It changes everything when you realize that you can fucking put this out here. I didn't know about that. Actually, hold on. Let's... Do I need both out here? I'm not entirely sure yet. Well, I need to do something first. Maybe I don't, actually. Maybe I don't. Hold on. I think I see what I need to do. I think I need one in here, and I think I need one in here. Let's teleport out and put it out here. Teleport in, grab this. Trial and error, baby. Wait. I can't drill from out here, can I? So there's your problem. But this is good. We're learning. I need to just learn efficiencies with these technologies. Right, but I have it outside. No, I shouldn't drill. I should just do it this way. Oh, whoops. Let's... Okay, I think I see now. I should put it through. And then I should teleport here. And then I should teleport here. And now I'm good. Okay. Again, it's one of those situations where nothing seems to make any sense. Something is not right. Little do you know, you can teleport through these fences, but that breaks the logic of every other thing in this game. So it makes you wonder. You just gotta experiment. You never know. Okay, 3 is done. That was a good puzzle. Learned something new. I think that's what they wanted to teach me too, is you can go through fences. Where are you at, 4? You're this way? Ah, we having a... This looks so nice. Let's hear this.
In the early days, humankind lived in a world of unexplained wonders and terrors. The powers of the elements were understood in terms of gods and spirits. After all, how else could one explain thunderstorms and earthquakes? But as the realm of scientific knowledge expanded, the realm of the mystical began to shrink. The sacred grove, as Hegel wrote, was reduced to mere timber. But as superstition retreated, another thing was lost.
Meaning.
Meaning. In a purely mechanical universe, people yearned for the comfort provided by gods and spirits. But there was no way back.
But what about the beauty of the universe? The perfection of everything around us. Couldn't they see that?
Not sure I can see that, Miranda. But I do think there was another way, a way forward instead of back. Faith not in an invisible world, but in ourselves, in each other, in the inherent value of consciousness and civilization. They never really found it, but I think that in those last months when their whole species was dying, they caught a glimpse of it. And that's how your mother was born.
We'll talk soon, Melville. I just went through a lot of talking. You go ahead and scan this. Okay. I didn't even see the name of this. Pushing through. I may have said it, but I don't remember it. Alright. You can teleport through blue walls. You can, however, do it through this. But if I'm gonna do it... okay. What should I think about first, though? Interesting. This one gives me a hexahedron, so why don't we start with that? Let's start with the hex. I think that room is done. I know there's a room in there, but I'd like to see what is over here. Okay. So we'll need the teleport pad probably and the connector to finish this off. For now, though, we're gonna need to jump in here and turn this on. Now, if I want everything to escape here, I should just teleport out with it. And now we have... Oh, that is interesting. Well, no, it doesn't have to be. Except we can't go through blue walls. Right? That debunks what we need it to do. Let's make sure of that, actually. Right. Yes. So that still checks out. We're going to be needing to do some funky teleportation, but you can't do it through blue walls, so it just makes you wonder. We need to get... I sort of have an idea. Don't. Idea's gone. There's some funky mechanic again. This is ensure that I've gotten everything. Unless... No, it doesn't seem like height will fix that problem either. Okay, hold on. I think I was having the right idea, actually. If I stand on this, I can teleport to it now. And now we're good. Yeah, I had like that idea, but it didn't work in my brain until I realized, hold on, stand on the damn thing. That's a great puzzle.
You know, a couple of years back, we went on a scavenging expedition to an ancient industrial complex south of New Jerusalem. It was enormous, sprawling, an area many times bigger than our whole city, just dedicated to manufacturing. It was incredible to think about the sheer variety of things they produced. And it made me realize how austere, how restricted our lives are. You know how most ancient structures are overgrown? It's kind of pretty, but in a sad way. Well, this one wasn't. There had been some kind of chemical spill. I don't know if it happened while the structure was still operational or if something had just rotted through, but it killed everything. Even centuries later, nothing could grow. It didn't have to happen that way, and history doesn't have to repeat itself. But we do have to remember that it did happen once.
Yeah, that's fair. I see Pandora's green box. And I also see a rogue connector here that goes straight to it. So I do recall I think it's in there, a drillable wall. Diad? Diad? But we're not going to be able to teleport it out. And that's really all we have right now. In fact, there's going to be like a jammer swap, like a new thing we're going to learn, huh? Well, I'm kind of stuck over here. You can't jam through fences either, right? No. Okay. Just making sure they're not teaching me something new. What do we want to do? But we can teleport like that. Right? Through multiple fences. Okay. So we're doing this whole new jammer teleportation tricks. And I think the fun... Oh, there's another pad, eh? There's another pad. Probably to jam him out there. Kind of similar to the last one, perhaps. Where we will... Maybe we're gonna want to put this in here. No. Well, yeah, maybe like here. I'm thinking. And we're done. That's a good one.
I'm glad to see all those overloads haven't damaged your logic circuits.
I haven't done any overloads yet. Here, Melville. I love this, though. This is so tight. Private message. Rutro. Well, first off, Expedition Mega Thread. Please post your thoughts on the expedition in this thread and keep it civil. I think the powers that Athena has unlocked are world-changing, and it's our responsibility to use them to lessen suffering for all living things. We know. We heard your broadcast. I think we're being tested and Byron failed the test. What happened to Byron was an accident. Is there a difference ultimately? Yes, there is. No one's actually seen Athena or Cornelius or Miranda at the megastructure. They could all still be aliens. I don't feel very confident that we can use any of these technologies without seriously messing something up. Excuse me. Maybe the founder is trying to warn us, teach us a lesson? Why is everything malfunctioning on the island now? Is it because of Byron? He was still logged into the system. His presence may be destabilizing it somehow. Or it's Pandora. She seems to want to stop the team. That's actually a good point, Franklin. She did threaten such a thing when we were leaving the megastructure. He's completely right. Honestly, Yeah, that's what he says. Honestly, I wonder if Pandora is just somehow malfunctioning. Like she's supposed to protect the megastructure, but she can't tell friend from foe. That's interesting. The choice of Pandora as a symbol cannot be accidental, and the message is obvious. The megastructure is Pandora's box, and we should not open it. Another interesting theory. Rand, Somnodrome. This is a private direct message. 1000, we need to talk. I was glad to hear your intentions for the Somnodrome. A discovery of such magnitude can only be handled by those with moral training, by which I mean us. If you do find a working device, you must inform me immediately. This may be our best chance to banish evil for good. Do I want to do that? Noma system, so I'm well behind it, would appear, maybe. Pretty much all the tech on the island, from the puzzles to the megastructure, is run by a system called Noma. I've identified a number of obvious commonalities with the software we use in New Jerusalem. Enough to be certain that Noma is descended from our own software, although Athena and Cornelius appear to have upgraded it quite extensively. Noma seems capable of interfacing directly with the user's mind at a deeper level than our own technology, although this functionality is not used consistently. Currently, guest users are locked out of all functions, so only 1K can access the system, although he's also locked out of any admin functionality. Teleportation. In some ways, teleportation is one of the less surprising things we've found here, in that at least particle teleportation was known to be theoretically possible. Of course, that's still miles away from these teleporters, which operate on principles that simply contradict what we know of physics. The transfer of matter from one location to another is instantaneous, without an observable wormhole or similar effect. There is, however, a release of exotic particles in the instant of teleportation, which decay within fractions of a second. Now, I'm missing one more research. That's this. That's that. Okay. It was the star for the Sphinx. Let's go to 6. Whoa. Here we go. I love South 1. This is probably my favorite place so far. The design is immaculate. I love the water, how blue it is. Translocator. Well, isn't that interesting? I can transport to that, but I have to ask myself why. Okay, so that pad transfers. We're gonna need the hexahedron at that point. Alright. Let's try our hand with this. Okay, now I'm down here. That should power that too, right? Yeah. And that should power that. Okay. We got our stuff. This only messes... Oh no, this circuit messes with that circuit as well. Well... Let's put this sucker right here. And just teleport through. Alright. At this stage... I think we got to where we want to be. Okay. I think I did this in reverse order. But we're going to want it to teleport her up here, no? It's rather simple, I think. There we go. I wonder if you could do that the opposite way. Yeah. So I guess it didn't matter. Cool. 6 is down. Not bad. Let's head on over to 7. I missed my step. Did I just screw the whole path up? No, I think we're fine. Is this a lost puzzle? Is this a lost puzzle? Do we take a break and do a lost puzzle? Yes. Wow, look at this. The water is so beautiful. I just want to swim in it. Looks like a face down there. Is it? Or is it just a weird reflection? I don't know. That reminds me of Dark Souls 2. Pharaoh's Lockstones. Anyway, aerial path, aerial warp. What the hell? Well, they're useless until we get fan blades. Oh, that's the finish line, huh? Well, we have this. Let's use it. I think this is like jammer swapping, but this is like teleport item swapping. Right. Right, but that's okay because I can just stand on it and teleport. Probably gonna take this guy with me. But no, I can't. And they block me from going out there. This will push this through. But I think I'm gonna need this first. Right? We have that up here now. So now we can transport everything we need. And... Yep. So we're going to need Fen here. This guy probably here. And what about this? Can you slide this out too? Oh, it can. Amazing. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I can walk through this. What am I talking about? But getting the fan blade out. We're going to need the fan blade, aren't we? Yeah, it would appear so. However, we have another hexahedron situation up there. Nah, I can't even worry about that until I get... So we need to get back. And how can we get that back? Well, maybe that's why they give me this. Let's put this somewhere where I can see it. Maybe, say right here. It could be as simple as that to get the fan blade out. There we go. Okay. We got every item out of the first phase of the puzzle. Now, I think it's going to be key probably to get that other hexahedron. So let's... jump here. What am I jumping to? Perhaps I want... Oh, that's cool. That's cool technology right there. I'll tell you what, Cletus. I like that. I didn't think of that right away, but it came to me after the fact. Let's just swap everything. And I think this won't be enough. But what you could do is just add another one underneath. We're gonna need... I can't take one. Okay, that is good to know. This is not a grabbable distance. So perhaps I have the order wrong. There are no other items in this. Therefore, I just need to think this one through. By myself, just not tall enough. Well, it won't work that way. That's why I did it this way. What if that is enough height and I just need to do it? No. It's not quite enough height. Oh, that's interesting. This is called aerial warp. Aerial warp. I do believe I am aerial warping this hoe. But I am missing a key aspect of this. What is it? It's that. It's the fact that I can just... That's smart. I only need one, so this is probably it. There you go. That's all it was. Okay. Very good. Woo! This music's giving me Pink Floyd vibes. 7 is this way. We have 7, 8, and one more lost puzzle. We just completed one lost puzzle. That was good. I usually start getting tripped up around 7 and 8, so let's see what they got for me. Remote interchange. And this is our end goal here. It doesn't always mean you need... Well, I guess in this case you might. Remote interchange. Okay. We have swappers now. Oh, I love that we're combining stuff. Is that a teleport pad? Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and swap this for that. Let's bring in this potentially. Ah. Interesting. So maybe I'm going to want to... Well, hold on. Okay, I think there's some steps to this. We're going to want to build independency inside of here. That we can get rid of this now. I don't think this is really worth our time. Let's put this here. Oh, I see a problem. Damn. It's problematic. Potentially. The swapper adds an interesting angle to this now, doesn't it? There is no putting this here. But let's think about why we want to do that. There is a fence here. What good... Yeah, I would say this is fucked, no? Yeah, let's reset this. 7's a thinker. Remote interchange. Now, the reason why we need that is so that we can get into there. In order to get into here, we need that. So without a doubt, you must swap this first. Without a doubt. Now. What that allows me to do is teleport inside. It doesn't help me. It doesn't really help me. In fact, I'm trapped. Ha! Damn, I keep trapping myself. It'd be nice if they threw a ladder in here. Interesting stuff. Well, I should take this little by little because I already had this set up. I would have gotten the jammer. Overthinking it. Let's rebuild. Yeah, that is a case of overthinking for sure. Trying to think too far ahead. Need to take it step by step. That is for sure. See, what really needs to occur is... Let's just keep it simple for now. Let's just grab this. Ooh, I see the problem. Okay. That's jamming that. This is good. Probably going to want to get that jammer out of here. Let's think about how. Ooh. What does... With that in mind, let's create an independency here. And let's remove this from the equation. Okay, I don't really see how that's helping me yet. I do need to be careful. This is an interesting one. Yeah, this is a good puzzle. They could be trying to trick me this way. I don't really right now. Right now, I don't see a benefit to being on one side or the other. I don't. Of course, one is a waste. What kind of ideas can I create? This is cool and all, but I can't leave. So that's why if I could create that somehow. This is certainly here for a reason, huh? Teleporter, help me. Is there a play going back to this side? Should we mess with that? right? Like, let's just see, is there anything that helps me on this side of the playing arena? I think there's a weird swap I need to do, although I don't know how that helps me. Thinking about... I'm thinking about if I... If I take this away and I have this inside, I don't like that idea. Yeah, that gets me in, but what good does that do? What does setting this up give me? Okay, babe. Sounds good. I'll be joining you soon. I'm also pretty tired. 7 is a good one. Actually, I think it's quite simple. Well, not simple. But now I can pick this up and teleport here. Although, what the fuck did that do for me? Maybe I'm gonna want to do this with... Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I think I just did it wrong. Okay, now I'm on the inside. It's not that I want... Hold on. What did I do? Yeah. That's what we want to do. I see. Okay. That allows me to bypass that. And I have this guy in play. So if I put this here, I can then take the jammer and teleport here. Same thing. Well, no worries, because that's powering that door. So now we've got jammer outside. This could be as simple as now just jump the fence and there we go. Okay, that one had me stumped for a little bit.
That was very smart, 1K.
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound surprised. I mean, like, clearly you know what you're doing.
Sort of. It was like a back alleyway out of here. That was a good one. That was hard. And definitely made me think a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot of it. It's interesting, they're not... 8 is this way. They don't want me to do it. They want me to go straight to the tower. Well, I'm not ready for that. Chernyshevsky upgrade and Trevor 07. On Nature from Arkady Chernyshevsky's And Our Likeness, Essays on Humankind. reaching adulthood. The question of our relationship with nature has bedeviled us since the earliest days of our species. Since before the first city was built, we felt that there was something different about us. Animals we intuited, what the fuck? Were part of nature. We were not. But of course, humans clearly are the products of nature, our history intertwined with that of every species. In fact, the very notion of the unnatural is a contradiction in terms. Everything that exists must by definition be natural, so this view, no matter how common, is deeply paradoxical. This paradox has produced a great deal of confusion. Some proclaim us chosen by a divine power, set above all other creatures, nice, and are justly accused of arrogance. Others proclaim us sinners, worse than other creatures, and are rightly accused of misanthropy. I don't know how to pronounce that. Others yet try to oppose this binary by saying that we are merely animals after all. But that too is manifestly wrong, and that no other animal is capable of having this conversation. It is in the contentious issue of our impact on the ecosphere that an answer may be found. Other animals have accidentally terraformed the planet before, driving other species to extinction. This is not unnatural. If we continued our current path, even to the point of changing the climate enough to cause the collapse of civilization, that would be entirely in keeping with how animals behave. But there is one profound way in which we are not like animals. We can learn to understand ourselves and the world. It is this knowledge that makes us fundamentally different. We have choices, we have control. There are many today who are afraid of the consequences of control and would prefer a return to a state of animal ignorance, whether by blinding ourselves to the impact of our actions or by demanding we humble ourselves before nature. This is the response of an adult in crisis who wishes for a return to childhood, but this can only ever be regressive in every sense of the word. To resolve the paradox of nature, we must act as adults, accept our power, and act consciously and deliberately in shaping the world. We must become nature, and nature must become human. Athena writes, "This is the heart of the matter, lifting up the world rather than lowering ourselves." But why do so many people so badly want to lower themselves? Cornelius writes, "Do they want to, or is it simply a convenient pose to strike?" Deep. Upgrade from Miranda to Athena. We upgraded the lab with my new design. Synthesizing some of the pieces took longer than expected. We still have some bugs to iron out when it comes to complex structures, but it worked. Now the labs are safer and prettier. Although Father says they look too much like spaceships. I don't see it, do you? Father. Do we know her father? I don't think we know her father. Who the fuck is her father? Is it Cornelius? What? No overload.
Today, we were delighted to be visited by a bunch of protesters, these voluntary extinction weirdos who think we're creating soulless monstrosities that will destroy the planet. They broke into the facility and started yelling at everyone. Fun, 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 right? Then one of them lunged at Alex. Big mistake. Chernyshevsky grabbed the guy and literally threw him across the room. I mean, almost threw him all the way off the dam. After that, the rest of them had a change of heart. Now, I'm telling you this because mostly it is not like that. But these people do exist. And somewhere in their shriveled little souls, they think that they're doing the right thing. They think they're being righteous. Now, to me, what Alex is trying to do is an obvious good. But that's not the same for everyone.
Damn, somebody lunged at Alex and Chernyshevsky was like, fuck that. Melville, we haven't chatted. Let's see.
Yes.
Well, what's going on with the microstructure systems?
Now, I suspect Byron is still logged in, and his presence has thrown everything out of whack. Entire subsystems are locked down, and everything that depends on those subsystems is disrupted.
Have you heard anything from Byron at all?
There was a short burst of noise on the frequency we used to communicate, but that could have been anything.
Fair enough. What can you tell me about Cornelius?
He taught me a lot when I was young. Nowadays, people just know him as the museum curator, but back then, he was closely involved with every engineering project, and he was brilliant. When he encountered a problem, He'd always remain calm and keep working at it until he found a solution. I wish I could be that patient.
Why didn't Athena and Cornelius just both vanish together?
If I had to guess, I'd say so that Cornelius could still go back for anything they needed. He was always leaving on expeditions anyway, looking for materials for his projects.
I should get back to work. Alright, Golden Gate is here. Why is it not showing up on the map? What the hell do we have here? An arcade? Oh, we have some stuff to read as well. Arcade machine. Devices such as this one were commonly used to play games in public fora. This particular unit allowed users to play Serious Sam, a Crow Team game, by the way, which I have not played, a well-regarded but less known follow-up to Crow Team's hugely popular Football Glory series. I should have just kept reading. Football Glory. I don't know of that one. Interesting. And I like that they threw that little shout out to themselves in there. Just wow, Yakut. I just had to stop and take a picture, and I never cease to be amazed by the beauty of this planet. I agree. This is a beautiful level of the game. Social media, a matter of taste. Witnessing all this incredible technology discovered by the expedition has given me an idea for something we could do if we had the resources and the energy. Are you ready for this? Taste buds. Seriously, how have we gone so long without something our ancestors considered so essential? Don't you want to know what pizza tastes like? What it's like to eat chocolate? To have an apple? What the fuck does that say? What the deal is with fizzy drinks? I mean, come on, that's literally what it says. What the deal? Sounds fun. The sheer range of new experiences. It's almost overwhelming just to imagine it. Please, please let this happen. Why change ourselves when we are what we were meant to be? You know we were all upgraded, right? This isn't our original design in the first place. And what's next? We start killing animals again just for the pleasure of tasting them? We covered the earth in fields like our ancestors did? Subjugate the natural world for our own greed? Calm down, Thekla, you fucking annoying douche. Taste an apple. Tastes good. I want to know what frogs taste like. Yeah, I want to know what frogs taste like. But are they people? Franklin, you know that joke is banned. Sorry. I was hoping somebody would do that. Franklin, you're cool in my book, bud. Okay, let's find the next damn puzzle. Well, we have one more thing to talk about. Here's level 8, but I'm missing 7, no?
I updated the Noema algorithm.
Oh, no, I did 7.
It's working twice as fast now, and I think I can increase matter output by 25% if I tweak the modulator a little. I'm so excited.
Nice to meet you. So excited. I'm Cornelius.
It's Cornelius, and he's a dad joker.
Oh, Dad, this is science.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for the right moment.
We're gonna talk about that? Has that been known, or am I just like completely not paying attention? I swear I'm trying my best, but I'm pretty sure we just discovered that. I don't know, maybe we didn't. Switcheroo, I like that. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna need to do that. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, that's fucking weird. Okay, Pooey. We need you. And how do we get you? Truthfully, I don't really know yet. Oh, wait. Okay. We're going to be doing some switcherooing. I learned this trick. Alright. I think that's done. I think that section is done. Same with you. We'll just stand here and teleport through. Okay, we got everything in here. And now the fun begins. What fun, you may ask? Well, I'm not entirely sure yet. Let's see what we see. That's enough of an angle. This seems like too obvious. It's not going to work because once I step off of this, we lose the connection. Interesting. Okay, it's time to rack the old brain here. So this itself is not enough. I don't technically need the teleporter to get up here. It's tricky. Switcheroo. We need something on this. We need that on that. I need to be up there. That's the problem. Son of a bitch. Let's solve this fucking problem. Let's solve this problem. Let's hold off on that. Drop this here. This allows me to get up here. I can grab things there. Maybe it's an order thing. Maybe I do want that up there first. Like, that way I don't have to do that process, maybe? There's some order of operations here. Putting me on the big screen. I have an idea. What if I was putting this behind that? That wouldn't work. It wouldn't work, would it? Switcheroo. What we gonna do about you? Little shit. What are we switcherooing in? That's tricky. Yeah. Nothing else over there, right? I think we got the bulk of the puzzle done. Now it's just this final fucking crap. I mean, I had to break this down logically, you know. There's only one way to get this guy up there. Switcheroo. Yeah, right now I have no idea. This is the combo I have, so there's some sort of combination that I am missing. That is for sure. How does that help me? That's the obvious thing. That is the obvious thing to do. Switcheroo. Is it... How can I get this fucking thing up there? I can get it up there this way. Now, what good does that do me? Huh. Okay. Cool. I was thinking, how can I get this guy up here? Once I thought that way, it just came to me. Hell yeah. Just about an hour and a half in. They want me to do data streams in a lab and enter a tower. But I have another lost puzzle somewhere. Of course, they're not showing it to me on the map, though. That's a cool puzzle. What is this? What the fuck is that? Okay. This is related to the star. So let's look at our little picture and try to piece this together. I haven't been too good at the whole piecing stuff together. Can I please... Why? Okay. 3 on top with 1 in the middle with 3 on the side. So 3, empty 3. Where does that form? 3, empty 3. So this is the way we want to look at it. And now 2, 1, 3, 3, 3 are down. I think it was this one, this one, this one. Oh, and this one. Nice. Interesting little puzzle. That wasn't too bad. Wonder what the fuck that is. That looks freaking nuts, man. That looks fun to try to figure out. I want to make my way over there if I can figure out how. Well, we got a puzzle, a star, I mean, and I think it's right over there. So why don't we go and claim that? Ah, and here's a lost lab as well. Rack that bad boy up too while we're here. Pretty good episode, I'd say, so far. Solving the puzzles. Oh, this is actually connect to the data stream in the lab, so we'll knock out a couple things. I've been here. Or they're reusing stuff. I'm confused. Why does this eerily familiar to me? Oh.
Look at this place.
Keeps me out with that.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Mesmerizing. That's how it lures you in, I think. You see all these beautiful things and your imagination starts working overtime. And the puzzles, the towers, the mysterious apparitions, it all draws you further in, deeper into the trap. What if that's the whole point of this place? What if every time you have one of those visions, another little bit of you is corrupted? Overwritten with the hubris of this place.
I'd say I'm wary of this place too, Al, but my mind is my own.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to suggest you were, whatever it is I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just disappointed in myself. Byron needs me. You all need me to do my job, and I can't even use a terminal. If this is all really the work of the Founder, I don't know, maybe she lost her way. Or maybe we're just not ready. But once we find Byron, I suggest we get the hell out of here and never come back.
Yeah, I mean, if I was like actually in y'all's shoes, I would agree. I completely agree with you, but like from a video game standpoint, screw you. I want to keep going. I don't know if we've dealt with this yet, but I don't know if I'm looking forward to that at all. This is the one they want me to do, so why don't I not do it yet? And do this one. Hold on, this keeps going. Ah. The hell's the point of that? That's where I came in up there. Okay. Let's do this one. 3 writing pieces. First one's from Thecla 2. From Thecla to Athena, beloved founder. Years have passed, and still there is nothing but silence. Have we sinned? Have you abandoned us for our arrogance, our greed? Some of the others continue to build. I told them not to, but they don't listen to me. Byron is the worst of them. He disrespects you constantly, spreading lies and hexadecimals. Please know that there are those who remain faithful, who respect the limits you set and seek wisdom and humility as you taught. We may win the next election. Perhaps then you will return? praise your name, Thekla. She's an interesting one, this Thekla. Excuse me. From Trabucket to Athena, founder. Although I was born in the early days of New Jerusalem, I never knew you well. This is not your fault. I became so focused on improving the dam that I didn't develop much in the way of social relationships, except perhaps with Melville. That doesn't mean I was unhappy. I was, in fact, extremely content. I like to solve complex problems in peace and quiet. That's who I am. But now the pleasure I used to get out of my work has faded. I may not need a lot of company, but I want my work to be meaningful, to contribute. It does not feel like that anymore. And when I suggest new projects, the mayor acts like I've committed a crime, like I should be ashamed. I do not like this. I do not care about social issues or debates. I do not want to get involved. I just want to be able to keep working on making things better. Please fix the situation. Thank you. Trabucket. 216. Paying the price. This is from S.T. Sanyal. From the Introduction to Portraits of the Martyrs by S.T. Sanyal. The list of people condemned for advocating new ideas is long and depressing. Ignaz Semmelweis is utterly destroyed for suggesting doctors wash their hands. Ludwig Boltzmann ridiculed for suggesting the existence of atoms. Robert H. Goddard marked for arguing that a rocket could reach the moon. Al-Razi attacked for questioning the existence of humors. Barbara McClintock's discovery of transposition ignored for years. The list goes on and on. And we haven't even touched on what happens to those who suggest political rather than scientific improvements. Even when they succeed, they often still pay with their lives. These days, the idea of progress is frequently derided as yet another narrative identified with the establishment by critics who curiously portray themselves as rebels. But the truth is that every step forward that humanity has ever taken has 5358 enormous personal cost. Miranda, that means it's even more important to stand up for the truth, because so many others have already sacrificed themselves for it. Athena, it does, but what is the right way of doing it? Many died for the truth without accomplishing anything. Miranda, maybe we just have to do what's right and trust the universe. Maybe. Here's the main one. Power distribution. From Tua, dear founder, everything has gotten so much worse since you left. We keep pursuing the goal, but our lives are getting less happy. When the weather is dry and the dam runs low, there is nothing to do in the whole city. Things don't get fixed anymore. We even had to dismantle the cinema. I know it was frivolous and pointless when we can just watch video files, but it was fun to go watch movies together like people used to do. I believe in your wisdom, founder. I believe we have to avoid hurting the planet like our ancestors did. But I don't know if the mayor is doing what you would have wanted. Isn't there another way of reaching the goal? Please, I know you left for a reason, but I don't think we can go on this way. Faithfully, Jesus. 5358. We're getting close to that 5358. Talos Principle 2b. This is Stratton of Stagira, a fragment from Stratton's on the Universe. Ementos, you have made quite the catalog of horrors, Stratton. Children dying in their mother's arms, cities perishing by the plague, and even animals living without peace or happiness. Nicomachus? Why must we listen to this? You know I have just eaten a heavy dinner, Stratton, because these things which are ugly must be confronted for us to reach the truth. You spoke of justice earlier, Amentis, but are these things just? They are not. Then you must admit, the universe itself is not just. If the gods exist, 34. Oh, it's like a thing, footnote, right? Then they do not bend the world to their will. Rather, the universe proceeds as a machine, following its rules. Justice and virtue are human inventions. Are you saying justice and virtue are therefore illusory, and should be abandoned? The opposite, my friend. It is mankind alone that can impose these values upon this machine. Footnotes 34. It remains unclear whether Stratton believed in the gods or used them solely as metaphors. His work on the deities is no longer extant. Tantalizingly, Diogenes Laertius mentions that it caused a fistfight in the Lyceum. Athena, I thought what made us human was that we search for meaning, but perhaps a better way of thinking about it is that we create meaning. Noma Project 8. My butt hurts. Trials 3526 through 3701. There's a pattern underneath. 3702 through 4610. New primary site. 4611 through 4699. Lake water for cooling. And power distribution. We are overloaded. This is what Melville wanted. Oh, shit.
Our ancestors kept telling themselves that the brevity of their lives didn't matter. But they had so little time to ever really think about anything. I've spent several human lifetimes studying this mystery, and only now am I beginning to see. The simulation was built on top of material reality, unable to escape its constraints. In the same way, physics as we understand it, even quantum physics, is built on top of a deeper reality. A set of rules that define existence itself. There is a universal language of creation, and I think we can learn it.
Okay.
The language of creation. What were they doing here? And how far did they get?
I can't answer that, but I think I'll fix the Tetromino bridge, machine, ring thing. I say I think because it's not in the schematics. And what I'm doing is hack work at best. Try it and see if it works.
Oi! Ah. She sure is a pretty one. This was really, really fun. I still have one more, I think. Yeah, I have one more lost puzzle to do. And another star. But I did this one, which was relatively simple. Ooh, I cut her off. Sorry, Melville.
If the fool persisted in his foolishness, would he become wise?
No. Ruh-roh, we cut her off, so let's see if we can get that audio log back. Is that not how this works? No, I'm dead. Maybe it's in logs? I forget about first person, how weird this is. Shit. We'll never know. I don't know what she said. Damn. That sucks. You know what? There is a question mark. Why don't we follow the question marks? Is it this? This is like off the beaten path, isn't it? Oh, this is another terminal. Lycia 07.
One day, undoubtedly, an expedition will pass by this island. It will seek to document facts and statistics, to enumerate reasons for us not to look more closely. That is what we do now. We seek facts rather than truth, because truth might frighten and unsettle the comfortable people who like to sit in their conference rooms and debate which corners we should cut today. These people like to imagine the chaos that could come one day, like a comforting fairy tale of distant darkness. But they do not see the chaos that is at our walls right now. The chaos that also lives within us. A force that is both necessary and appalling.
Now, there was... It's right there. Perhaps I just need to give this an area... Maybe it could be seen. It's underneath there, but it's being blocked. So perhaps... Oh wait, what's that? Ooh. Why not? What's that saying? Hold on. What are you saying? It's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, I just simply... Dumbass. Okay. I just wasn't fucking hitting it. Okay, that changes things a bit. Now we've created like a new angle. We have green up in the sky. We can talk again? What's up now?
Listening to Miranda talk about beauty made me think. Okay, this might be super weird and kind of pretentious, but I honestly mean...
I hear that sneeze from miles away.
What is beauty? Like, where does it exist? Is it just in our minds? Or is there some objective component? Something quantifiable?
It's something in our minds,
it was
man.
Just perception. But if I understand her correctly, Miranda sees beauty as a property of the universe itself.
I don't even know what that means. Beauty is an objective property that we can perceive. Beauty exists in the interaction between the self and the world. Beauty exists solely in our minds. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
So,
I don't know.
If it's completely subjective, if we're gone, does that mean there's no more beauty?
When you mean we're gone, as in fucking everybody, then there's nothing.
If that's true, then doesn't that mean that we have a responsibility to survive as a species?
To remain
Even
beautiful?
To grow, so that more beauty can exist?
You're cute, you're losing me, dog. What are you trying to say? Yes, imagine sentience spreading across the galaxy, and as it does, the cosmos coming alive with beauty. We must survive. Yes. I don't know. I'm over this conversation.
That's a really powerful image. Beauty flowering in the universe as intelligence spreads. Thank you. I hope you're right.
Nah, I need to get back to work.
All right, take care.
You went too deep on me, dog. I'm not there with you, man. Sorry. Is that my other star? Yeah, of course it is, you dingus. We have green up here now. That needs to... Can I fucking move? That needs to get hit, like, way across the way. If I jump in this water, am I dead? Let's find out. I also need to find the other lost puzzle, which... Well, it ain't this. We got question marks. I don't know if I did that terminal. Nah, I'm not in the mood to talk to you guys right now, okay? You guys are weird. I'm just kidding, but... I'm being kind of a hard ass. Maybe from 5? Oh, wait. Actually, 5 didn't have it. Five did not have it. We just gotta find the angle. Oh, there's a lost puzzle right there. Oh yeah. Let's do this thing. Can't see the green from up here, can we? Minimalism. Oh, God. What the fuck? What the hell are we doing, man? Holy cannoli. This is fucking cool. All right. Shit. It's already confusing. Probably would be nice to get the jammer out of there. Alright, that is interesting stuff. Is there anything I can do if I bring this down with me for now? You know what, though? There's a red... It's crazy. There's a red connector there. I don't think this really helps me. How the fuck am I gonna get that jammer out of there? Yo, this is a crazy puzzle they've created. What? What does that do for me? Oh, I can't teleport from here? Alright. This is a good puzzle. I'm going to be right back, and then I will continue trying to do minimalism. BRB. Okay. Minimalism has kind of stumped my brain a little bit. What else can I hit from this angle? Yeah, I resumed it. Thank you. You know, if only we could see. I can't see it no matter what. What also does that activate? It's activating something else. What is that thing? It activates that. It's also activating something here. Oh, okay, no, it's not. It's already lit up because of the other side. Am I being silly? Like, maybe I'm thinking too far ahead, actually. Yeah, I think I am. We could probably teleport. Oh, maybe not. What can we see in here? That. Huh. That brings me up here. What does that do for me? This is a good one. What happens if you just stick this on there? It just flies off. Nothing special. Wait, is this a fan? It's a detachable fan. What does that do? I don't know yet. But it detaches. It's relevant. If it can detach, it's relevant. If it can detach, it's relevant. Is it though? It is. It is. It is. Yes. Aha. Ideas. Whoa, look at that springy step. If I put this bitch right here and come down, I can take this off, which allows me to come up with it. Now I can put this right here. Now I have something else there. See, it's me not paying attention to fans a lot of times that gets me too. Yet again, attention to detail. Let's leave that sucker right there. There's a reason why it's right there. Now I can teleport to it. And now we can teleport to it. Okay, making progress. You're not as impossible as I thought you were. I don't need this anymore. Let's get everything to this side. It probably seems to be the extent of that. Oh. It's going to say maybe that's why we have the accumulator. That's what I thought would happen. But we sort of have a problem. Like, oh, there's the red. And that's why we need to get the accumulator back over there. So we're going to want to keep this up here. Is there a method of getting you? Yeah, maybe actually. Maybe not. I might be trying to overthink this, but it would be nice to be able to get the jammer over there. The issue with that... Let's have this do 2 jobs just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it, you know? I'm thinking I can... Let's just go down there. Fuck it. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. And that... But that stops something else. You bloody bitch. Oh, man. There's no angle this way that's going to get that done now, is it? No. Fine. Do we ditch the fan blade? Is that thinking too far ahead? Is that trying to be too smart? If we drop the fan blade on this, what does that do? That gives us a couple things. We can come back. That leaves this open, which I can finally hit from here. Boom. Well, wait a second. Oh, shit. No, I think we're okay. Maybe not. I want to get this teleporter down there. Oh, well, that was actually simpler than I thought. Because now I can just tele my way down there, and we're done. That's a great puzzle. That one had me stumped for a while until I realized I could pick up the fan. After that, we were moving. That's a crazy puzzle, man. Both lost puzzles are done. It's getting kind of late. We're approaching 2 hours on this episode. But that's okay, because I would like to try and get that... Oh, look, Stratton's over here. Hey, bud.
What is freedom? Is it merely to be
The
ruled
star.
by those who speak one's language or share one's customs? No. That is merely a more convenient servitude. Is it to have no obligations, no loyalties? No. That is not to be free, but to be alone. What of freedom from hunger and thirst? Here we are closer to the truth. For freedom requires life. But one may have all the meat and all the wine in the world and still not be free. The most important freedom of all is the freedom to speak one's mind, to make one's thoughts public without fear, and so participate openly and boldly in democracy. It is the freedom of the dissenter and the gadfly, the rebel and the fool, that is the true measure of whether a city is free.
Okay. I didn't exactly follow what you were getting at there. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about this, finding a way to get the green. That's all we really need to do. I think there's a terminal here that I did not hit on yet, either. Yes. Recharge. Stanton, Chucky, what the fuck does that say? Eleni K, City by the Sea. When I realized it was over, it was all really over for good. I decided to take one last trip to my favorite places before the symptoms got too much. I can never forget what they did to Chalkidiki, Chucky Dicky. This incredible, wild, rugged place. I fucked that up, I know. Rugged place between mountain and sea, with pine trees all the way down to the river. The colors, the vistas, the sheer overwhelming beauty of it all. And they just built all over it. Hideous hotels sprawling like tumors, obscene beach bars blaring their awful music across the sea. Even in Cavaro tribes, fuck that up. It was impossible not to hate humanity a little for it. The idea of all of it returning to nature. Excuse me. Of the hotels gradually sinking back into the reed fields was moving and beautiful. But then I went back to Thessaloniki. Oh man. And for all the ugliness inflicted upon that city, the idea that people would no longer meet up beneath the Camara, or go for long, ambling walks on the promenade, or for crepes on Platia Navarino, was unbearably sad. The idea of the rotunda just standing there, empty, after being a sacred place for so many centuries, it made me remember that it's not just beaches and forests that are beautiful, that cities can be more than just streets and noise. Cities can have histories and personalities, and that means something. Who am I writing this for? Do I believe there will be survivors after all? Do I think that crazy robot project I heard about will actually work out? Do I hope that aliens will come to our planet one day and wonder who we were? The truth is that I don't know, but there is something in the love we feel for the beautiful things that we built, as much as in our revulsion towards unnecessary destruction, that matters. Miranda writes, why didn't our ancestors understand that you can build in ways that make an area more beautiful instead of ruining it? Even if they all cared about was personal benefit. Even if all they cared about was personal benefit, wouldn't that benefit them more? Cornelius writes, her father, in the long run, yes, but people rarely think about the long-term consequences, especially if there's an incentive to act immediately. Miranda, and yet most of them were unhappy with the results. Couldn't they see that it was within their control to act differently? She's so naive. Problem solving. From the LD Armands, can you point me in the direction of a better timeline? Humans are problem solvers is a quote frequently associated with my friend Alexandra Drennan. It's become a meme on the internet, used both ironically and not, though Alexandra, of course, is entirely earnest in her dedication to humanity. There's a footnote. It's a great thought and vital to understanding our species. But it's also not entirely as simple as that. Take, for example, the recent extinction of the orangutan and the ensuing conversation about the dangers of unknown pathogens released by human activity. Most of us agreed that a problem exists. And significantly, most of us believe that something ought to be done about it. So we've identified the problem, and we have collectively decided to act. So why is nothing happening? That's a serious question. A great deal of effort is expended on raising awareness. But I would like to suggest that sometimes our problem-solving impulses can get stuck on the wrong goals. Awareness is not the issue. We've already convinced people that sometimes that something needs to change. So if nothing changes, we have to wonder, why is the will of the people not being translated into action? Text missing from archive. Here's the footnote. She's also capable of being devastatingly sarcastic, but that's another story for another book. Miranda, maybe the problem was that they didn't have enough hope. They could see the problems, but they couldn't imagine that one day those problems could be solved. Athena, it's easy for people to get so lost in the problems of the present that they think nothing will ever change. Cornelius, they lost hope because the historical circumstances they found themselves in encouraged despair. But that in turn meant the conditions could not change. How do you go against history itself? Yeah, I like what Athena wrote there. Founding 7 from Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 372. Yemo died today. One moment he was there, welding a joint on the upper levels of the tower. The next, he was gone. One careless step, that's all it took. Athena brought him to the dam, but even Cornelius couldn't help. Yemo is gone. Now there's only 12 of us. Athena, I think about Yemo every day. Cornelius, so do I. Athena, you did nothing wrong. You weren't even there. I was. Let's see the recharge V5 schematic.
This is a design for an improved charging station. Fascinating, but not relevant.
Is This is interesting. This is survivable. But for how long? Maybe not. I need to find a damn... What direction? 5, 6, and 7. We know that 5 is not it. Because there's no connector in 5. It's potentially could be across the way. I need to check any and all puzzles that have a connector in it. This one doesn't. Actually, it doesn't even matter because it needs to be able to connect to both things. My rogue green connector I've set up. And also, which, man, you can't even see out there. But not only that. That's crazy looking. It wouldn't be in here. This is off the beaten path. Tucked away. Could 7 have an angle? 7. 7. I don't know. I'm not sure if 7 has the angle. That one up there is conspicuous, though. That one could see both. I'm not liking the luck of this one. The luck. It's not luck. Silly goose. Nah, I don't believe it's this one. I like that one up there. Now it's a matter of how the hell do you get there, though. I guess one of the pains of this island is it's kind of a pain in the ass to get across. Maybe there's a faster way this way? I don't fucking know. It's hard to say. You're stuck on this path. From a pure environmental perspective, I feel my best chances up there. I can see the green and I can see that the other thing. Okay, what's up? I want to get up. I want to go high. Right? Because that's being blocked. And this is being blocked. Alright, I need to get up. How the fuck? I am confuzzled. All good. I think this is 1, so we can start at 1 and work our way up from there. Indeed. I think it's that one right there. That's what I'm thinking. We have it. We have green set up and traveling. That's cool. Over there. That's where we're headed. fact, I don't even think there's a connector in here. Fuck. Well, hold on. This is almost a perfect shot. But there's not a connector in this. My understanding, no. Therefore... Alright. Green is at the tip of that. Nice. We got the other star, baby. Oh gosh. Lurk, 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 lurk. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Gordita. I am ending very soon here, but it's good to see you. Are you done with this game, by the way? I saw on your channel that you were playing some crazy looking game. Crazy looking game. Boom. Okay, let's go enter the tower and call this damn thing.
Cause for war, it would make war for sport instead.
Is that what it would do, Pandora? And how do you know that? You think you know everything. You just don't. This reminds me of Game of Thrones. This song. Which is a show I need to finish. Oh, ow. Yeah. Oh, baby. We're going into this crab-looking thing. It looks more like a wing. Yo, this is nuts. South one, I thoroughly enjoyed. This was a cool place. Puzzles were hard, but nothing too crazy. Who do we have? The Sphinx.
Welcome back, creature of clay. The forge burns bright, but the sky is troubled with clouds. A mortal has ascended Olympus without the permission of Zeus.
Tell me where Byron is.
The workings of Olympus are disrupted by the trespasser. Pandora, fearing the wrath of the gods, has broken the paths to ascension.
But what about Byron? I need an answer.
Prometheus is the friend of mortals who would challenge Olympus. But he is bound in the heart of the mountain, and few could break his chains.
So you're saying I gotta get cool with Prometheus? Oh god. Oh, we're shooting that way. We're good. What color? Red. The red nipple has unleashed. Southern coast.
I think it's safe
Activate the tower on the southern coast.
Olympus is the entity's term for the megastructure. It looks like our best chance of rescuing Byron is finding Prometheus and freeing him.
How do you free a weird glowing ghost thing?
I suspect these entities exist within the megastructure systems, and what we're seeing is just how they manifest to communicate with us.
I don't really care what they are. For now, let's play along.
Agreed. Wow, what a fun level. Place. Let's go to South 2 and end it there. Part 8 was a success. We found everything we could find. Well, I'm sure there's stuff I missed, but I mean like, you know, trackable things. Normal puzzles, lost labs, lost puzzles, stars, that stuff. I found one ancient artifact item. Verdant Canyon, a canyon-like formation in the dry, rocky southern region of the island. Its completely enclosed shape suggests it is artificial rather than glacial in origin. Let's travel, see what they have to say, and then we'll end it.
I kind of resented Byron for being so charming and charismatic. The dashing explorer, and one of the first companions, too. Being the voice of caution is not a fun role to play. Always having to be the responsible one, the killjoy. The one who says, maybe that's too much. But sometimes, it is too much.
It's not your fault, Al.
It isn't your fault, Al. I mean, the dude was too antsy and ran right to the machine, the terminal, and he just, you know, he freaked out. He shouldn't have done that. We have arrived at the Verdant Canyons.
In this area, we have an especially weird problem. Something in one of the labs is going completely bananas, and I can't shut it down because I'm not, well, you. Come find me when you're ready. What is it with the language libraries and bananas?
Bananas. Help Melville at the lab and solve puzzles 0 through 8. That will happen in episode 9. And I'm going to wrap this one up. So, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace out. See you later. Peace.